For the love of all things holy in this planet Earth, I need everyone right here, right now to watch this movie. I need you to watch 100 Meters on Netflix right now. This movie is incredible. It is one of the best animated films I think I've seen in an extremely long time. You know what? No, I'm lying to you. I've seen some good animated films for sure, without a damn doubt. But this one is among the best I've seen. They take so much of the sports mantras and themes, and the way they tackle it in this track and field environment is so damn good. Right now, I'm sweating buckets at 4:30. I just finished my Patreon stream, and this movie, an hour and 47 minutes long, and I was locked in. And you guys know me, when I watch something on Patreon, I pause a lot. I like to dissect and talk and discuss. This double time the watch time on Patreon, so now it's like 3 hours long. This movie hit all the right notes. And as someone, it may surprise some people, but I've been an athlete for a lot of my younger years. I went to college for sports, for track and field. I ain't gonna lie to you, this hit some personal notes, some deep-seated personal notes for me. The author of Orb, Movements of the Planet of the Earth, Uoto, he is also the one that made this series, or this movie, 100. It's their work, 100 Meters. It is a fantastic movie. Locked in from beginning to end. From beginning to end. And there's even a scene later on in the movie. This scene right here, when they're running in the rain, is one of the best animated scenes I think I've seen in a movie, where it's a continuous shot for approximately 3 minutes and 40 seconds of the characters just getting ready to run the race, and then the race itself. It's a continuous shot for right here, 9,830 drawing sheets for this one scene. Truly a masterpiece of modern animation. This scene, 3 minutes, 40 seconds, and a lot of the movie is rotoscoping, but the way they animate a lot of this content, it's incredible. It's like the rotoscoping at times is a bit off-putting, but only at times. Most of it, I mean, this right here slapped. This right here spoke to my soul. A lot of the deeper themes about this movie, where they tackle anxiety, the goals and dreams and ambitions of your life. One of the things that you'll see in this movie is that one of the characters has a mental situation going on, and they're trying to figure out how to overcome that. And then you see the perspective of how you tackle it from both sides of the aisle. One side, which comes with regret. The other side moves forward, but with uncertainty. If you've done any sports in your life, even if it wasn't track and field, if you watch this movie, you understand. Because a lot of the teachings that your coaches talked about steadfastness and overcoming adversity and anxiety, about putting it all on the table, a game of inches, a lot of these things are dissected on a deeper level in this movie. And it makes sense considering how this is the author of Orb. If you watch Orb, which again I've seen on my Patreon, if you've watched Orb on the Movements of the Planet of the Earth, that series is incredible. And this is essentially that, but in the format of like a track and field in Japan situation. And this movie feels like it's a lot of those Orb deep machinations and thought processes, but in a sports anime movie format. That may sound insane. In fact, I mean, listen, to be fair, when you have my boy Novak over here, same guy that voices Overhaul in My Academia, he's over here too. And man, like, and this guy's one of the best characters. And he comes at the second half of the movie. I don't want to spoil nothing. Oh my God, dude. But right now, this is off the cuff reaction, because I was so moved by this movie. This movie spoke to me. All right. If you played sports, if you understand ball, if you understand sports, this will speak to you. If you've done any sports in your life whatsoever, it will speak to you because you'll understand. And honestly, there may be things that you may come to regret because you think about what was going on when you were an athlete, when you were either playing ball on the football field, whether you were on the track, whatever it was. You may come to be like, damn, I mean, that's a fair point. when I was rolling to XYZ in the other sport, I wasn't doing that, or I didn't have that mentality. But then the mentality of these guys, and they know it themselves, they're back insane, and they know it. But it feels so grounded and it feels so real, because it feels like anyone can tap into that insanity if you get pushed in the right direction and you're willing to make the necessary switches in your life. But you take setbacks, which is okay as long as you can find a way forward, and that way forward may not be easy. In fact, it may be one of the most grueling, one of the most difficult, one of the most soul-crushing things you go through, where you're literally on the ground just crying for hours nonstop, man. Like, this spoke to me. The regrets that, and honestly, just let's say beyond sports, when you think about that reality of the regrets that we build up over the course of our lives, knowing that if we were able to just put it all on the table, if we could actually gain that willpower, maybe something that we thought that we could do when we were kids, and as we go forward in life, realities, responsibilities hold us down from really achieving that sort of mentality. But yeah, bro, listen, just watch, please, okay, please. I'm trying super hard, all right? I'm showing you snippets here and there, that's really it, okay? Things that you see in the trailer, okay? Not really big deal. But man, I just cannot express to you. Honestly, this movie is gonna be a movie I'm gonna watch a few times over, just so I can absorb it all and really just ponder, think about various directions in my life. Like, this movie, just watch this movie alone, has just made me realize a few things. And not just momentary motivation, but attaining discipline. Like, there's so much in this movie that I remember my coaches, my football coach, my basketball coach, my track and field coach, when I went to the Armory in New York and I was doing the shot put and the discus. And so there are things I remember and I just forgot, because I have to, make sure I get these SAT scores up. I gotta make sure I go to college, and I, make sure I get my degree, and I gotta make sure I get that bread. Life responsibilities, which of course, that's how life is, but damn, like, it's incoherent, I understand, but I'm just gonna say flat out right now, it's on Netflix. I know you have Netflix. Please watch 100 meters. And if you want to see my whole thought process, the entire thing's on my Patreon, bro. It hit my soul in so many ways. I can't even, bro, I'm shook. It's 4:35 in the morning. I'm shook. I'm really shook. This movie, yeah, man. Uota might be one of my goats for authors for anime and manga. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, one of my goats. Like, up there with Togashi. And this main character's name is Togashi, ironically enough. This is Togashi without any back problems. And he was an athlete in school. Oh yeah. And he's masterclass here, masterclass in real life. You don't understand. It's 4:30, look at me. If there's any consolation, look at me. It's 4:30 in the morning. I just watched 100 meters and I'm sweating buckets at 4:30. The entire movie, I'm standing up. I'm just going nuts. That's how good it was. Please watch 100 meters on Netflix right now. Please. Even if you're not an athlete, I think there's still a lot to gain from this movie. I could be glazing it because it hits personal notes like deeply, but I'm giving this movie a solid 9.5 out of 10. 9 minimum. Like, it's as good as some of the best Miyazaki films. It's as good as like Spider-Man Into and Across Spider-Verse. It's one of the best animated films I have seen without a damn doubt. That's what I think, though. I could be capping, I could be going too hard. I'll admit that. But this spoke to me. Hence why I'm in this video. Check it out.